Hey, beautiful soul. I'm so happy that you are here and that you're giving yourself the space and the time to get activated. So sometimes I do audio, sometimes I do videos. It really just depends on where I'm at. I am currently packing to go to Bali for next week because I'm getting married. Dun, dun, dun. But I still have you in mind, and we are activating. You're in the container for 2 weeks, or you're in a container with me where we are telepathically communicating. I'm sending you downloads every time I upgrade, every time I have a realization. I literally am closing my eyes and thinking of you and sending you information and uplifting you and raising your frequency. Not that you need it, because you are whole and you are powerful on your own. You have to trust that. You have to trust that the powerlessness or the hopelessness or any lack or scarcity or doubt, anything that pulls you down from your brilliance is merely an illusion. When I say illusion, it's not true. It's not real, not at the crux of it. At the core of who you are pure presence, you are pure love, you are conscious, and you are awake, aware, alive. And you hold all the resources inside of you to truly prosper. And you have to acknowledge that. It's very, very important. Deep down inside, you know that you hold all the answers. You know that you've got this awareness that is deeply attuned and connected to the greater truth and whole. You really, really do. You know you're on path. You know what you need to shift in every moment. You know how to transform and transmute. You know how to reparent yourself. You know how to disidentify. You know how to unhook. You know how to untether. You know how to rewrite the script. You know how to pattern interrupt. You know how to love yourself. You have everything that you need to truly thrive. And I see you and I love you for that. And so, what we're going to do in this activation is recognize the deepest truth that whenever you get hooked into an illusion, whenever you feel like you're spiraling, looping, identified, attached, whenever that happens, I want you to simply stop and pattern interrupt and take a deep breath in. So we're going to breathe together right now, simply to notice the simplicity of this activation. And there's more to go. We're going to do some downloads. I'm going to give you an oracle reading. I just want you to slow down your energy, as in slow and move it down to the earth's frequency. The earth's frequency is deep, slow, timeless. The earth reminds me of a beautiful, sensual goddess. That's what the earth reminds me. And you're not separate to the earth at all. You and the earth are one. You and the earth are one. So let's connect to Goddess Gaia right now. And let's ask Goddess Gaia if we can drink through our feet, as if our feet become straws and we're drinking in all her medicine, or the wisdom, or the love, so that we feel like we are truly loved and we belong. Now, take a deep breath in, fill up all the way to the top of your lungs, and then exhale out. Find your natural rhythm. There is no wrong in this space. Take a deep breath in. Fill up your lungs and release. We're vibrating with Goddess Gaia right now. Breathing in. Breathing out. Smile. Feel that joy activate. I want you to get out of your head, let go of the narrative, let go of yesterday, let go of everything. It's our responsibility to let go, 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 let go. It's our responsibility to just be. And in the being, freedom is here with us. Freedom is us. It's really interesting because a lot of my clients are finally feeling the hope and finally feeling the abundance and finally feeling the divine love and finally feeling the awakening and finally feeling everything. And they say to me, thank you for being so patient with me all these years, because I finally have arrived. I finally get it. I finally feel it. I finally see it. Finally have arrived. Now, where have you arrived in this moment as you breathe? And would you like a little bit more patience with yourself as you continue to heal your heart, as you continue to heal your confidence or self-worth and personal power, and as you continue to expand your communication skills? But just know that there is a version of you that is true, that is real, that is powerful here inside of you, that holds all of these virtues and capabilities. You hold so much wonder. Take a deep breath in with me and out. Drink in Gaia's love and medicine and minerals. Calibrate with Gaia, calibrate with the earth, and allow it to become normalized. This slow yin pace. And recognize that that is the truth. That if we truly open our ears and open our eyes, we see the stillness, we hear the silence, and we recognize that life is truly not only magic, but also quite simple. So I want you to also let go of all expectations and to-do lists. This is the time to simply be. Gaia has no expectation of you. Gaia wants you to simply be with her, to receive, to be provided. We're downloading divine providence. We're downloading for you to know what divine providence feels like, to be provided for by the divine, to surrender to the truth that everything is available for you, including the support. Take a deep breath in, including the clients, including the money, including the love, the connection, the community. It's all here. It's all here. There's nothing that is lacking. It's literally all inside of you. Everything that you see is simply what is inside of you. Everything that you experience is simply inside of you. And just recognize that you have power over your psyche, that you have power over your intellect, that you have power over your self-dialogue, that you have power over your identity, that you have power over your beliefs, that you have power over your behaviors. It's a choice when you're no longer hooked and looping in a story That is a complete falsity. And you know this. So take a deep breath in. Breathe with me. Breathe with Gaia. Breathing in, breathing out. Now that we've set the tone, as you're breathing, take a deep breath in. We're activating Goddess Venus, because Goddess Venus has a message for you. And Goddess Venus is healing your heart and your throat, and the connection points to your heart and your throat. The heart meaning that you are emotionally healthy, that you are generous and giving, that you are happy and light, that you live in harmony, that you are healed and whole, that you love to connect and have intimate relationships that are healthy, that you trust in your relationships, that you're patient with yourself and others, that you're peaceful in your heart, that you're letting go of control and you're allowing and you're maintaining long-term relationships, and you're allowing this innocent childlike love to move you in life, that you're able to ask for and accept support, and that you can see and accept your own imperfections, and that you're comfortable and happy within yourself, and you're compassionate and you've mastered compassion for yourself because you're in complete acceptance. Just take a deep breath in. Now, it doesn't matter about your past, because this is a rebirth, meaning you've just landed into a reality where everything is anew. You've incarnated as your higher self right here, right now, as an avatar, meaning you're in your body. You've incarnated in the vehicle of your body. And you're looking around you right now. Open your eyes and look around you, and you are seeing through your eyes. You cannot see the back of your head unless you move out of your body and see yourself through from a bird's eye view. Just do that. Move out of your body and look down on yourself right now. Now move back into your body and look out of your eyes, only looking ahead. I want you to recognize that you are multidimensional, and you know this to be true. And I want you to be more in your body, looking out of your eyes. No longer are you going to be leaking your energy due to poor personal boundaries. Poor personal boundaries meaning boundaries with yourself, because you're all knowing. So boundaries with yourself includes, right, I'm not going to pick up the phone to that person that always wants something from me. I'm going to let it ring out. And this is just an example. I'm going to let it ring out, and I'm just going to see and suss out what frequency this phone call is coming from. This is just an example. You know, if you're an ex people pleaser, for example, and you're used to people calling you, taking, needing, then that's a paradigm that you may have created. So we're releasing that now. Or a personal boundary is, I'm not going to react. I'm going to pause. I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to be compassionate. I'm going to forgive. I need to do the thing that I know I need to do in order to pass the initiation within myself. That's a personal boundary. So just allow yourself to recognize what we're healing in this session, because Venus wants to let you know. Attune to yourself, to higher consciousness. Attune yourself to higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Take a deep breath in. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. Breathe. You are ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and more positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique and beautiful and highly spiritual life path. Breathe. Venus is our morning and evening star, the the stellar goddess and guardian of the transitional awareness of higher consciousness and the heart. She is the way shower of light and fifth dimensional reality, also known as unity consciousness. Take a deep breath in. Now, before we continue with this message, we're going to teach you how to live your day-to-day life feeling unity within, united with your fellow man, with all that is, with the earth, with the cosmos, with your family, with your parents, because you can see the innocence in their eyes and you can recognize that they have a heartbeat, that they were once children, that they were once doing the best that they can, that they also have their wounds and traumas. And just allow yourself to recognize how much you love everyone that has blessed your life. Take a deep breath in. Her spiritual guardianship of humanity will be complete when our mass consciousness is based on love, light, and divine feminine wisdom. When you connect with Venusian energy, it is an opportunity for increased love, magnetism, and spiritual charisma. A chance to shine your light and manifest your soul purpose with increased grace, synchronicity, and sacred artistry. Her appearance in a reading signifies a time of creative and spiritual awakening. It is a reminder of the power of the heart and our ability to rise again after a time of karmic heaviness. Take a deep breath in. The souls of Venus, her sons and daughters upon this earth, are not spiritually bound by the mass consciousness of the human collective. They naturally vibrate at a more loving frequency. They can be genuinely astonished by the cruelty, meanness, and displays of dominance that typify the dark side of human nature. Yet they have chosen to temporarily incarnate and bind their souls to the laws of nature. As they grow alongside their beloved earthly brothers and sisters, they share the higher resonance of their heart light, opening up the way for human evolution. The spiritual sons and daughters of Venus belong here, yet at an inner level, they know they are not from here. This oracle reminds you that you are not bound by the ways of this world, and that part of your higher spiritual purpose is to help heal, soften, and awaken humanity. Even if you find it hard to feel at home on Earth, perhaps sensing that you are from the stars, Venus or otherwise, know that you are meant to be here, that you belong in a very special way. There is home here for you with this Earth Mother. Take a deep breath in. You are loved and needed and will attract whatever support you require to fulfill your destiny. Venus souls have a particular talent for creating beauty, working with light and spiritual energy, and calling to them whatever they want and need. You have your own healing journey, and part of that journey is your spiritual training in the ways of the earth at this time. This will teach you what is in the ways of the earth at this time. This will teach you what is needed to heal yourself and others. You don't need to be afraid of the ways of the world. You are part of a spiritual team that is here to help transform mass consciousness. Theta is the narrow range between 7 hertz and 8 hertz, which we access during deep meditations and light sleep, including the dream state. The brain enters this state during the in-between times, such as when we are falling asleep or waking up from deep sleep. These moments in which our capacity to create our consciousness is heightened. At these times, we become aware of deep-seated programming and are able to heal by reframing it. During this state, you are conscious, yet your body is deeply relaxed. You see everyday realities through the inner spiritual eye and come to understand yourself and your life with spiritual insight. Put simply, you may see things differently when you are in theta state, and your life may make much more sense. In a reading, the appearance of this oracle is a special reassurance from Spirit that everything is unfolding within the protective grace of divine love for you. Even if sometimes it appears not to be so, it also includes that you have the power to heal yourself and change your life for the better. Take a deep breath in. We're going to do the healing process. I want you to relax and place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in. I call upon the spiritual guidance which loves me unconditionally, and the higher guiding angels of Venus and Theta, that I may experience through grace, mercy, and compassion that which is most beneficial to my well-being, for the greatest good and spiritual good of all sentient beings. I want you to feel that prayer, that spiritual guidance that loves you unconditionally, including your higher self, moves into your life, gracing you. You are being blessed, and you are now recognizing internally that this blessing is here for eternity for you. This is it. You are now leading and loving, compassionate, joyful, ecstatic, blissful, serene, peaceful life of trust, truth, and power. And I want you to feel that grace is with you now, that you are graced. But it means that you've got to surrender all thoughts to grace, meaning all thinking becomes secondary, almost illusory to truth, is illusory to truth, that it's time to still your mind. It is now time to go through relaxing. Allow yourself to breathe and imagine that you are gently letting your mind settle into your body, and your body settle into the earth. And as you relax, as you become still, and as you rest your awareness in the present moment, you recognize that your focus is now on grace. I want you to take a deep breath in and practice this stillness as we download. I am free from all belief systems and fears, and I know how to feel that. I have acceptance of myself, being on earth, and my unique life path. I feel grounded and light in my physical body. Light flows through my body and soul. Meditation, stillness comes easily because I have balanced masculine and feminine within, balanced polarity. I know how to feel complete and whole. I am connected to my own heritage and genetic patterns, and I know how to heal them now. I feel cleansed by the earth's energy. I have fully integrated all aspects of myself. I accept every being on this planet. I accept every being on this planet. I accept every being on this planet, knowing that every being is divine. Remove all judgments now. I know how to feel unity. I know how to feel trust and trusting. I am surrendering to my path. Spirit is living in all that I do. I have a solid relationship with the earth. I have a sense of belonging, and my roots are firmly stuck in the ground because I am radiating eternal life and love for self and others on all levels and dimensions. This is an Earth Star chakra balance. An Earth Star chakra balance. Asa ta 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 shuto to to kina usa oh ay 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 ay. These random sounds are merely forces of vibration that are cleansing, that hold a light code, a vibrational resonance from my heart, from the creator of all's, from the creator of all that is, and the heart of all that is. Utatarasika korashoto asatuno kukukukukukukukukukukuku shutotototosa. Now this is a form of communication, and within this communication there are so many codes beyond the human language. Now, I can say I love you, I love you, I love you, but it means that you interpret love in a particular way. You might think, oh, she loves me the way that I love me. Because your definition of love, for you to receive that belief, that frequency of me saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, it's based on how you view love, how much love you give yourself. So that's why it's limited. As in, when I say I love you to you, it may not land to you in the way that asatoro kuku ani shutasi might, because you don't understand what I've just said. And yet it is a frequency that goes straight to the body and the soul. And the body and soul have a different language. For example, and I'm only setting the scene for you, when you are seeing someone that you're attracted to, your body releases pheromones before you can consciously think, oh, I'm attracted to this person. Your body is already 50 steps ahead. So it's the same with this transmission. Allow yourself to absorb what I'm sending you. I'm sending you divine love. I'm sending you highest truth, perfect love and perfect truth. And the reason why I'm sending this to you is because I'm channeling it to you. It is available and you're a channel too. So I want you to take a deep breath in. Know that you are a master. Know that you don't need these explanations, but I'm simply speaking to every multidimensional aspect of yourself, including the part of you that once upon a time was an inner child. So just take a deep breath in, because you are multidimensional and you do exist in all timelines. So your inner child is receiving this nurturing love right now, this explanation that is a teaching. And one of the downloads that I helped one of my clients with yesterday was, she was in her victimhood, where she was like, oh, like my mom, she just doesn't respect my boundaries. She just walks in without knocking, and, I'm busy, and she doesn't actually respect my boundaries. And I said to her, I'm sorry, but this is your responsibility. And I said it to her in a way that's really nurturing, like, we all have to learn this lesson. Like, we're all in this together, babe. Like, we all have to learn we all need to learn how to teach other people how we want to be treated. So, we're going to teach them, but we need to teach them not from a reactionary state, but from a place as if they are completely ignorant. Like, they're, loving kindness. Like, they have no idea how to treat you. They have no idea how to meet your needs. And so, accountability and responsibility activation, your homework in a loving and easy, safe way, is to start teaching people how you want to be treated through communication that is non-reactive. Not when you're frustrated, but when you're in love, with your heart open. You have to see it that this person's innocent and they just don't know until they do. And so get really, really creative. And then I gave her an example so she understood. I said to her, look, sometimes I go over to my parents' house and I bring them a feast. I spoil them like you wouldn't believe. Like, I bring them so much food where they're like, oh my God, you're spoiling us. You know what I mean? Like, oh, thank you. I feel so spoiled. And I'm like, yes. And then we're sitting down, we're having a good time, we're laughing and we're connecting. And then I slip it in the conversation. I I maneuver the teaching in a way where they learn who the fuck I am, because I'm so multidimensional, as in I evolve with every breath I take. That's how powerful I can be, and that's how powerful you are. Now, I had to pause there because that's a huge download. We evolve with every breath we take, and that includes our wisdom. So just take a deep breath in and rest in that breath. Your next activation is going to be more Earth Star, and I'm going to unite it with the throat. It's time for so much self-expression. Get excited. This is the space for you to recode, recreate the new, who you are now. Discover who you are now. You have no idea who the fuck you are. You have no idea who you are. And that's a good thing. It's self-discovery mode. Yes, 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 it is. Yes, it is. Let's do a little dance. Let's do a little dance. Let's do a little dance. I want you to put on some music after this, whenever, and do a little boogie like no one's watching. It's time to bring that energy all the way up from the earth, through your hands, through your head. Let the earth frequency take over. Feel the peace and groundedness of the earth energy downloading now. I accept me for me. The penetrating energy of the earth stabilizes me. I surrender to Earth's powerful, grounding, connected, and penetrating energy. I feel the roots of my being connected to the roots of the earth. I feel the earth energy rising from the core into my core now. I feel centered and I create unity. I create unity. Your superpower is that in your aura, you hold the code to unity. That wherever you walk, wherever you go, whatever you touch, you harmonize and unify all things. That is your superpower. See yourself as a Marvel superhero. You're part of the crew now. You're part of all of the characters. You're up there with bloody Batman. You're your own superhero. And I want you for your homework to write a list of all of your superpowers and you get to make them up. For me, I upgrade everything that I touch and I have instant manifestation and I am a master of boundaries and I evolve at every moment, every second. And I can teleport, I can levitate, I can ignite anything, I can create all the elements of life. I can activate all the elements of life to be a super force that where we all work together to recreate worlds. A magnet for good, for love, for truth. And I'm going to keep going. So your homework is to write, I'm now my own superhero. Here are all of my superpowers. And I want you to know that we're activating it for you right here, right now. And it gets to be, it gets to be, it gets to be. I love you until the next activation. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is.